Hello, everyone. La13 Scale here, also known as Scale, and welcome back to more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We are on the final day of the Will Powers trial, and I bet you Dee Vazquez is on that stand. Because it's not like they're going to bring Sal Manila back. And the only other person I could think that they could put on the witness stand who wasn't there already was Penny. October 20th, 10 a.m., District Courtroom number 4. Well, everything seems the same. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. And the defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. I really think at this point, Edgeworth should have dropped the case. Like, we don't need to necessarily determine who actually did it. We just need to prove that Will Powers didn't do it. Well, looks like at least one commenter was right about this purposely being a corrupt system. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for the case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. So are we getting Sal Manila first and then Dee Vazquez? Or are we just getting Dee Vazquez? From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Multiple testimonies, so both? Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. No kidding. It's as if it's in his name. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss Dee Vazquez to the stand. Well, crap. Does he know at this point he's just handing us a win? Is that why he's on edge? Miss Dee Vazquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. All right. Is she gonna be normal for this? Will the witness state her name and occupation? Dee Vazquez. I am a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. I love that they hate each other. Okay. I dislike needless banter. It's required for the court to make sure they follow. These guys are idiots. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Jesus. Yeah, he hates her, and I love it. I would love to see these two fight. I would love to see Edgeworth have to be the one to wipe the floor with her in court. Very well, Miss Vazquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. You know, actually, I think that Maya's Faye connection or whatever was right. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. I don't like that you said that. The day of the murder. Okay. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp, and it ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. How could you... That wasn't cleaned up by 4, was it? Okay, so it was taken care of by 4? I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later, when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. Okay. I have a question about one part of your testimony. Oh my god, the judge is going for it. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. Hmm? There's a van at Studio 2. Oh, I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with that monkey's head toppling over. How did you know about that in advance? The van was added to the court record. Manila used this van to drive Vasquez to Studio 1 after the meeting in the trailer. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
All right. Day of the murder. Okay, what do we press on? I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting had begun at 12 sharp and it ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. Let's press here a little. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Oh, because of course. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4. The rehearsal was scheduled for 5. Thank you, Edgeworth. Good boy. I would think it was between those times. You would think. Come on. All you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. He's helping you, man. Listen to him. Jesus. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute meeting. A break at the 15-minute meeting. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Look. Yeah, Mr. Wright. It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks in front of the trailer. Press here, I guess? Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal? No. I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed the murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat the T-bone steak. If we had some evidence that proves that she didn't eat that steak...
Well, Nick, find anything?
I kind of wish she'd said a little more.
It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said. Somewhere.
Well, yeah. I entered the trailer a little bit before noon. And did it... Okay, hold on. Let me look at what I have. Do we have anything about the incinerator? Because that's, I'm pretty sure, where she threw the steaks. Accident involving it. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. We took a 15-minute break in the meeting. I'm gonna save it because I'm gonna present the plates. 'Cause that's the only thing I can think of that proves that she didn't. Well, Your Honor, crap. All right. I'm gonna need as many chances as I get for this. Oh. No. Okay, hold on. I can't present it right now, can I? Okay. I gotta do the... Come on. Let me go back to the thing about the plates. Enter the trailer before noon, meeting, Studio 1, fatigued, 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks. Present? There it is, the music stopped. Aha! As I thought. You claim that you ate a T-bone steak. But I say that you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. That's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employees area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manila ate at a table outside the trailer. and there's no bones on it, which we had established. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Yep, did it. Ugh. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think you know how. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Well, isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Yep. Probably to blackmail him more. Order. Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. That Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak and ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. What did she use, actually, the spear? Mr. Wright, isn't it a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Like that being said in a courtroom would go over well. Any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick.
Okay. Let's see. What was the murder weapon again? Ah, yes, the samurai spear. Yes. Oh, she's gonna claim it was too heavy. But I'm gonna claim that it wasn't and that she threw him on the fence post again. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? You couldn't, could you? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You see? Yeah. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. Ah. Yep, she threw him on that same spike that he threw somebody else on. But it wasn't an accident. She did it on purpose. What's the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. Yeah, next to, not in it. I have proof, Your Honor. I can provide proof that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Okay, first, I can't just... Nope. Wrong, Mr. Wright. But I haven't said anything yet. I know you well enough to know by now that you are going to present the wrong evidence.
I can sense it too with my fey blood.
Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all the sensing. Right, okay, here's the real evidence, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Oh, because it was duct taped back together. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone, specifically Old Bag, I believe it was, fixed that spear. It was the security lady. Yeah, I was right. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible? Oops, sorry, I put my thing down so I could pull something out of my 3D printer. For someone to stab a man who was wearing a very thick costume with this through the chest. That's fair, it is duct taped. Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was that fence? How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what the weapon was that was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can. I can make I would like to make a claim that if I couldn't... Wait, would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the murder weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can be sometimes unfounded, Mr. Wright. Like when you just immediately got the wrong answer. Very well, let's see what this murder weapon was then. I'm gonna go with this. Look at this photo. What's this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing on top of the stairs. Yep. And Dee Vazquez right there. So she knows that the spike is sharp enough to kill a person. Order, order. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright? What is all this about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studio. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth. Well, it shows the victim and the current accused standing next to a dead body. Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced through his chest? Ah! What are you saying? I am, yes. What happened 5 years ago happened again. Ah! I don't know how I liked how the background changed so much, but has happened again. Huh? I mean, she knew it'd be sharp enough to kill a guy, and they purposely didn't change the fence post after that. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss Dee Vazquez meets Jack Hammer outside of the Studio 2 trailer. Then, she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had done himself 5 years ago. Though, whether she did it on purpose or an accident, I can't say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, died in the same way that he caused another man to die. Yep. 5 years ago? That is correct. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? She looks like she's about to snap that fancy smoking pipe in half. Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true. Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? In the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1? No, you used the van. And then returned to the trailer all in a space of a 15-minute break. How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at that trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside the costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have done it with the body? She couldn't move it. She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. There was another way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried that body. She used the van. Clearly. There it is. Miss Vazquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. I wonder if there are traces of blood in that van. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. And that's why you'd be fatigued from carrying and moving and redressing a body. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. I bet you she had that she had Sal do it. Hold on, right. don't forget it was Sal Manila that drove that van. Are you suggesting that Manila was a conspirator? Of course he was. Of course Sal Manila has to be a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way that Miss Vasquez could have done all that alone. Not in the span of 15 minutes. Also, don't forget, they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. You give up that quick? I win. What? Nobody believes this. Not a single person. So what happens next? Don't what me? Do you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost. Something like that? I just said that. Okay, but why are you being so chill? Wait, so you mean Dee Vazquez, was it you? You killed Jack Hammer? Everyone in the courtroom's waiting to see how this turns out. And what? Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? So we need Sal to flip on you. Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? What? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course. It's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely that she did it, but, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Testify again. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again. Well, to be fair, that's the only course of power we've got here. No win to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say that I've said before the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions and get the same answers. A waste of time. No, I'd get a different response. Damn it. Damn. To come so far only to fail. Well, as it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Edgeworth? Edgy, my boy? What is this? What is going on? Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see, very well. He's back? Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes. Indeed, verily I say, ergo... He's stalling. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. God bless you, Edgeworth. After they found the body. Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick, Edgeworth change sides? Who knows? He probably realized that she did it too.
But wasn't he the one that said that he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that.
Edgeworth, really coming in clutch at the end there. Well, this is after finding the body. But we're gonna have to save that for next time. Because that's all the time we've got for this episode. So take care, everybody.